All right, so welcome back to the deep dive, everybody.
Yeah, welcome back.
We are here to, help you cut through all the noise and, really get to the heart of the matter when it comes to some of these big football matches this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about that WHY, right?
Exactly.
Why are things happening the way they are? And that's what we try to bring you here on the deep dive.
Yeah, so this weekend, everyone's looking ahead to Man City versus Chelsea, obviously a big one. And we're going to give you a little bit of an intel package right here.
Yeah, it's one of those matches that on the surface it might look like Chelsea's got a slight edge.
Yeah.
They're ahead of City by a couple of points in the table, but you got to remember we're talking about City at the Etihad.
Right.
That's a totally different story.
And this is Saturday, January 25th at 5:30 p.m.
Yeah, 5:30 GMT.
GMT. That's a key clash for both of these teams, as they're fighting for that top four spot.
For sure. And I think one thing that a lot of people forget is that Chelsea has actually only won once in their last 16 visits to the Etihad
Whoa.
in the Premier League. So, that home advantage for City is absolutely massive.
It really is. And their recent form, I mean, it seems like, Chelsea maybe even has a slight edge there as well, but
Yeah, they've been playing well, but you got to remember City's coming off that tough Champions League loss.
oh yeah, to PSG. Yeah.
To PSG, right? And historically, City haven't always bounced back very quickly after, this tough European matches. So,
Right. Could fatigue be a factor?
yeah. I mean, it's definitely something to consider,
Yeah, especially with lineup changes that they're dealing with. Diaz, Rodri, Akadaku, Bob Walker, they're all out.
Yeah, that's a lot of firepower missing from that City squad.
Huge.
But you also got to think about the new signings too.
That's right.
Marmush, Kusanov, Race, they're waiting in the wings. This could be a big chance for them to really announce themselves on the Premier League stage.
Yeah. Could one of them be the unexpected hero of this match?
Possibly right. That's part of what makes it so intriguing.
So interesting. So many narratives.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then on the other side for Chelsea, Lavia, Fofana, Bradashile.
Yeah.
All out. Mudrik's out too.
Suspended. Yeah.
Suspension there. Plus, we're hearing there's a little bit of uncertainty around Colwill and Fernandez.
Yeah. Could be a chance for Sancho,
Yeah, he's been waiting for his opportunity.
to step up and really show what he can do.
Right. So every absence, it's like it creates a void that someone else can fill.
Absolutely. And that's what makes these matches, you can look at it on paper, but when you see how these things actually play out on the pitch, that's where the real excitement comes in.
Yeah. And then you've got De Bruyne back in the mix for City and Grealish potentially, coming off the bench. So
Yeah. Yeah, he's such a dynamic player. When he comes on, you never know what you're going to get.
you never know what you're going to get. It's going to be exciting. And then, speaking of interesting, there's a stat I came across that really highlights Chelsea's season so far. And that's that they've actually earned more points on the road than they have at home.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So, could that away game strength play a role here?
It very well could.
Yeah.
They seem to thrive in that underdog role.
Right. And both teams are just known for their attacking talent. And, let's be honest, neither defense has been like rock solid lately. So we're thinking we might see some goals.
Well, I'd say that's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah.
This has all the makings of a high-scoring affair.
Yeah.
And it's not just the attacking players, but you've got those defensive vulnerabilities on both sides.
Exactly. So, we've covered a lot of ground here. We've got the historical context. We've talked about the team news, the individual player narratives. What's the final takeaway here as we head into this Man City-Chelsea clash?
Oh, it's such a tough one to call, but what really stands out to me is the clash of styles. You've got City's possession-based dominance versus Chelsea's, potential for those quick counterattacks.
Right.
Which style is going to prevail on the day? That's the real question.
That's the million-dollar question.
It really is, and that's what makes it so exciting to watch.
Well, I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.
My pleasure.
We will be back next time to break down another exciting matchup.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
And don't forget, folks, Tips Moto. This is where you need to go for expert betting predictions. Our supercomputer is working overtime to give you the most accurate tips and predictions out there. So if you want to up your game, head over to Tips Moto, follow us on all your favorite social media platforms, and get ready for an exciting weekend of football.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power. See you next time.
See ya.